Okay, if you saw my video about trying to record the drums with the pod track, I've got a crazier idea, or slightly silly idea, which is something I suggested a while ago to a friend of mine, Dave Fowler, who's a professional musician and sound engineer and producer. And I said, I've got some of these Rode Wireless Go's, I've got a couple of kits. Do you think I could record a drum kit using Rode Wireless Go's? And he said, that'll never work. So just to remind you, I am not a professional drummer, I'm not even a particularly good drummer, I'm just an enthusiastic amateur. I am a videographer, so I have bits of kit lying around like this. So rather than buy stuff to try and record the drums, I just thought I'd see what happens and see if it works. Not only am I not a very good drummer, I'm doing this in a lunch hour. I've rented a rehearsal room for a little bit and I'm starving and I haven't had my lunch, so the drum is going to be terrible. So I'm going to plug these up, I'm going to put them around the drum kit. I've engaged the pad on them, which should mean that they don't over mod or overload, but we'll see, won't we? Hang on, right. I'm going to put one on this clip here. That's a Wireless Go 2. I'm going to put another Wireless Go 2 up here on this clip. It happens to have the wind gag on, but that's just because previous use. I'm going to put one somewhere near the bass drum. I don't think I'll clip it on, but I'll put it down here somewhere. That's a Wireless Go Wireless Pro. That's supposed to have 32-bit float, so that should be good. And then I'll put the other one somewhere near the snare drum. What about using a bit of blue roll and then attach it? Oh, I know, well, let's just attach it to the snares. That'll be really good fun. I don't think it'll rattle at all. Should be really good. Okay, so that's literally... Oh, that's not going to work. It's just going to bounce and crackle and make noises. Okay, so that's literally now clipped onto the snare wires with a bit of blue roll stopping it from bouncing around, well, for the minute. So first I'm going to just check with the headphones into the receiver, see if I'm getting signal on them all. I'm sure I am, because this is going to be loud. So let's have a go at this. Oh. Yeah, that's right, that's the Pro, so that should be the bass and the... Okay, getting those. Let's try these ones. The over there. We're already going into the yellow and haven't even played yet, so let's give it a go. They're all recording inside the modules. That's one of the bonus points about these Rode microphones, is that they actually record on board. So, okay. Let's try it. Right, now let's point them downwards. I'm going to clip this on the other side so it gets a bit of the hi-hat as well. One of them's falling off, that's not good, is it? Okay. Right, I can do better with this, I know I can. So what I'm going to try is clipping it onto the hi-hat stand near the snare. Just hope that it doesn't fall off immediately. Okay. Alright, so I have no idea how well or how badly that worked. You probably know better than me because I will have turned up some of the volumes during it. So might do a little postscript when I go back to the office. We'll see. I need to go and get some lunch. Well, the first thing to point out is why didn't I use a microphone when I was recording the audio for my speaking? So apologies for that. Obviously, there was a microphone. It was the internal microphone on the camcorder. I just popped in the corner of the room to record it. So apologies for the audio quality of the rest of it. Yeah, they didn't really work. Dave was right. Thanks, Dave, for your advice. You're bang on. The other thing is, of course, I had to manually synchronize them because they were all recorded separately. So yeah, if you saw the earlier video about the pod track, that worked really well. So if you're looking for a cheap way of doing a drum recording, you know, you need multiple inputs to record simultaneously. That worked really, really well. Or I think it did. I've not passed it to someone who knows what they're doing yet. But yeah, the Rode actually it worked okay. But if you look at the WAV files, and I'll link them in the description. You can see they're all clipped, despite the sort of promise of 32-bit float and you know, the ability to kind of pad them so that they didn't distort. Of course, the volume was far too loud. Dave, as I say, was absolutely right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Do all that kind of likey, subscribe stuff if you got this far. Yeah, hope to do some more silly stuff soon.